right. So, you guys get over to the mystery mine, and out front, as you stand there, you can see mine carts laden with fairgoers trundling into an opening carved like a dragon's mouth.
I hope the line doesn't drag on.
Oh my god.
Here we go again.
I don't know, you're on the right track.
Moments later, they reappear on the far side, with the passengers expressing a mixture of bewilderment, fear, or excitement. Near the entrance, you see a male dwarf dressed like a wizard, shouting, "Unlock the mysteries of your mind in the mystery mine!" He is playing up the part with overly bushy eyebrows and a large pointed hat, and holds a large clockwork contraption shaped like a giant eye.
Cool. I would like to make a perception check to look for either like a shirt stall that says "I survived the mystery mine" or pictures from like pictures on the ride.
That's usually at the tail end, so you got to go on the backside.
There does not seem to be either of those types of things here.
Okay. Dang. Oh well. I was hoping we could get some pictures from this ride.
The sign out front does indicate that it costs 1 ticket to ride.
What are my notes at? Let me put it on that log.
I'm not sure if this was already asked, but what happens if you cast mending on your ticket?
You need both parts of the ticket, and since they punch it out and you don't have the part that was punched out.
Yeah, but you do have 2 halves of the other. You get the half that you get back. You can mend 2 broken halves together.
They're not tearing it; they're punching holes in it.
Ah.
All right. I'm in line.
Yep. Same.
All right.
Yep.
So
Hey, Wolverine,
the
how does this
dwarf,
look?
as you approach, beckons you over. Look into the all-seeing eye. Let it reveal what will come before you. So, are all of you guys looking into the eye?
While dancing, yes.
Sure.
Somebody
Yes.
said my name.
Okay.
Look into the eye.
All right. So you look into the eye and you feel it kind of like ruffle through your memories, but beyond that, nothing seems to happen.
All right. That felt strangely violating, but all right.
Yep.
Violating and anticlimactic.
So, as you get on the ride, you begin working your way around towards the dragon's mouth. And as you enter, the light begins to dim as you ride down, until suddenly it feels as if there is no light at all coming. And as this happens, Boverin, you realize that the cart that you're on seems to be accelerating faster and faster, going straight down.
Oh no.
Make me everyone make me a wisdom save.
I'm panicking.
Aaron's arms are in the air, and he's screaming wildly, like with joy.
He's throwing his arms in the air like you just don't care.
Yep.
All right. So you're doing that.
We tied him to his cart, by the way.
Boverin, this darkness just seems to keep dropping further and further. Or the longer you look, the darker it seems to be getting. As you let out a terrified screech, you suddenly find yourself emerging into a forest. As you do so, something drifts across Boet's face. It seems to be a thin, sticky strand. Make me another wisdom save.
No. I've actually had that happen before.
Everybody or just
Feel
both?
good.
Everybody.
Well, Aaron didn't do so good in this one.
All right, so Aaron and Beryl, you guys become extremely terrified as these enormous spiders come hurling out of the forest, fangs dripping with venom, as the minecart you're in shoots past them.
The scream of joy becomes scream of terror.
As you are hurling past them, for Boet, as you turn and look, you realize they are made up of nothing more than illusions, and you just kind of reach out and twist them, and they explode into a pile of confetti.
Okay, that worked out.
Yeah. Aaron sees that and thinks, "Oh my God, they spread! There's thousands of them! It had babies!" And he's trying to get the confetti off of them.
Just imagine the screams being more like.
Ah!
Yeah. You continue on a little further, and the woods opens up, and you see a wonderful, placid lake with some griffins flying above it. Suddenly,
Ooh, griffins.
you hear this horrible hissing sound and the thunder of wings as enormous white shapes rise from the lake, trumpeting a challenge to the griffins. I need everyone to make me another wisdom saving throw, as a flock of enormous geese come flying up,
Jeez, man.
hissing and honking, challenging the griffins. Aaron starts losing his mind.
Geese! The geese! No one should have beaks that long with those necks.
The rest of you are watching this with bemusement, trying to figure out what's going on. When Aaron, suddenly you notice one of them has let loose a bomb. And it lands directly in your open, screaming mouth.
Oh no!
I know you didn't tell me to do a Constitution saving throw, but
Yeah, you're losing it.
Yeah.
You're chucking cookies. All right. So you continue going further, and it seems like you can see the exits coming up. But as you exit the tunnel, you all look over and in shock see Beryl has turned into a feeble old man. barely
What the hell
able
happened to
to
Barrel?
lift his own arms off of the
Guys,
chair seat.
I'm too weak. It's just weighing me down.
We'll help you.
I can't get up.
And as this
You have
happens,
life alert.
as you struggle trying to get up, suddenly the top of the minecart begins to grow sides over the top, sealing you in. The space becoming smaller and smaller. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Or save. Oh.
Ooh, nat 20.
All right. So, Beryl, as this happens, you feel the space crushing in on you, getting smaller and smaller, until you actually burst out the other side of the mine, and suddenly you're back to normal.
I'm getting crushed. It's a box. Ugh. And then you said I'm out. Is there
Yep.
a light? I can see a light. Is there? Oh. Well,
You
where-
come out the other side, and everything's back to normal.
back to normal. That was. What just happened? Oh my gosh. I don't like small spaces. That was crushing me.
The wizard is standing there. Please watch your step as he kind of helps you out of the cart.
Do you have pictures from the ride?
Pictures? What's
Like-
a picture?
Oh, I'm gonna describe it. It's like a still image of that. You can take a picture of the riders in like their midst of fright, and you can sell it to them for like, I don't know, a ticket or something, and they can have memorabilia.
What are you talking about? Taking a picture?
Oh well, you see, there was another land that I visited, and they have this silver nitrate. It's like this powdery chemical that, when exposed to light, it forms a picture.
I mean, I have some powders here. Now, how did that spell go? Fireball, fireball. How did that go?
Aaron's gonna back away 20 feet and go, "It's not fireball. It's a silvery nitrate substance, and you've got to have it
You
in
mean
the dark."
like this? And he throws something straight at the ground, and there's this ginormous flash of light and a bang. And you see him standing there a moment later. You mean a nitrate like that?
No, not a nitrate. A nitrate.
Oh, I know.
Wouldn't it be something like a scrying eye? But
He pulls something else out, and he's like, come here.
I will approach cautiously.
And he holds up this strange-looking mask device, and says, you mean like this? And he stuffs it on your face. Please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
As
no.
you inhale in shock. All right.
Okay.
So you reflexively inhale in the shock of something being shoved in your face. It seems to take a while to affect you, so it's not really that potent. But there is a sweetish smell to whatever he's sticking in your face. There also seems to be a large tube that runs underneath the platform to get off the carts.
Ah. I take it off my face.
You mean that kind of nitrite?
No.
Oh no!
Like,
Wait. That's nitrous, not nitrate.
Yes. Oh, that stuff's strong. Do I have any
Not
cavities?
nitrous oxide, not nitric flash powder. What are you talking about, man? Stop babbling.
Can I just prestidigitate a small portrait in my hand and show him.
A portrait! Why didn't you say so? You do know how long it takes to paint one of those things, don't you? It's not like I can have it done in 30 seconds while you're in the
You don't have
mine.
magic?
Yes. Yes, well, it's an alchemical reagent.
Alchemical paintings? Are you mad, sir?
Yes, when it reacts with light, it forms a picture like a portrait.
What do you mean reacts with light?
Well, you see,
I don't know of any spells that require light as a component.
it is not a spell. It is chemicals. It's an alchemist.
Oh, more those artificer babblings.
Babblings. Babblings?
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
I'll show you a babbling. I'll show you this. And I am going to break something in half and then mend it back together using mending. You call this babbling?
Oh, look! Look, I can make things whole again. And he picks up a stick, breaks it, and mends it himself. I'm a
Yes.
wizard too!
You just have two guys doing the rope trick where they take a rope and cut it and make it shorter and longer.
Pretty much, yes.
Yep.
My rope's bigger than yours.
I was about to say, this sounds like a measuring contest of some sort.
Exactly.
Well, good day, sir. Good day.
Yes, go babble about your reagents or whatever somewhere else. I'll stick with my spell components, thank you very much.
Wow, you really showed him, Aaron.
Yep. One day he's gonna be like Blockbuster, and I'm gonna be Netflix. Even though I don't know what those things are, I just have a feeling in my soul.
All right, I grab a hold of his rope again, so he doesn't wander off.
And has it been an hour yet? Do I need to water my flower crown again?
You did it just before we ended last time, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't know how long we were in line and going through the ride.
Yeah, you have a little bit more time. It's just you got a bit of time before the last hour and the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch. So if there's any last things you want to see, according to my tracking, you guys have basically used 7 of your 8 tickets.
Before we go anywhere, I go back to the guy. That just reminded me. And I say, hey, I'm sorry about my friend, but just so you know, I love unicorns and they are so awesome.
Unicorns! And he prestidigitates a little dancing unicorn on his hand.
I start clapping my hands. Woo! Alright, so where to now, fellas?
All right, we only have one ticket left before the.
So you
Witchlight
haven't
Monarch.
gone on the Bubble Pop Teapot or the Gondola Swans. Are the last 2 things that cost a ticket.
It's probably
the-
wide, like, teapot and... Okay.
Oh. I do like birds.
You do like birds. This is a fact.
Although Aaron may not want to be anywhere near those swans.
Well, it's just goose. If it's a geese, he's not getting on it.
Yes, but aren't swans just bigger, meaner geese?
True.
But at least it's not a shoebill,
Yep.
Oof.
because
And
those things
Canadian
are
geese. They just honk at you.
Oh, Canadian geese can be mean buggers.
Oh yeah.
Canadian geeses.
Gooses. Goosen?
Jesus.
Goosens. Canadian
Gooses?
gooses.
Goose. That's like people saying deers.
Well, yeah, when you
Well-
have many people that are dear to you and you referring to all of them.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Not that kind of deers.
Aren't those deeries? And that usually only comes from the little old grandma who wants to pinch your cheeks.
Well, that was not a fun ride.
I enjoyed myself. I was gonna get scared of the spiders till I figured out they were fake.
It was honestly terrifying. I got stuck in a box, and I don't like boxes. I don't like small spaces. It is not
I
comfortable.
had a goose poop in my mouth.
Some people pay extra for that.
Oh.
Not me.
You
Oh,
guys
that's
kind of realize at this point that like the whole way that worked was if the person whose fear it was made the save, they could break the illusion and turn it into something they liked. So think of it as like the boggarts from Harry Potter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I need a drink.
I had
Something other than
competitive
sweet
griffin
meat.
flying.
That was not fun.
Well,
The spiders
if you would've-
exploding into confetti and being thought to be baby spiders, that was just icing.
That was great. Yes.
hey, you guys were the ones that decided they were baby. They were baby spiders.
Well, I just went with that because Aaron failed so hard.
It makes sense though. Like if you know how when you open up a spider egg sac, you get like 1 billion little spiders come out.
Yep.
Exactly. The only thing scarier than one big spider is 1,000 small spiders underneath it.
Oh, I remember seeing a video of a guy smashing a big spider with his shoe, and he just sees thousands of the tiny ones
Yes.
fall away.
Yes, I've seen that.
That's when it's just
freaky.
like, I'd like to report an insurance claim. Why? My house burnt down.
My house
Why?
burnt down, yeah.
There was
My
100,000
house is
spiders.
unlivable. Under what conditions? It's infested with everything. It needs to get.
Eight-legged freaks. I have a very vivid memory, terrifying memory of being at my grandmother's house when I was like 7 or 8, and she asked me to go check the mail, and it was raining. So I went outside, grabbed one of those old yellow rubbery raincoats off the porch,
Mhm.
slipped it on, and started running, and I felt tickling.
Oh.
No.
Oh no!
Yep, I took it off, and there were about a dozen of those fuzzy black house spiders
Oh.
Yeah.
nesting inside of it.
Oh.
Yee. No, thank you. Check,
That
please.
just gave me
We're done.
goosebumps. You know, when you said the thing about the sticky thread hitting my face, like when I was at Fort Stewart doing like a land nav course at night, you can't see the fucking spider webs when you're wearing like night vision goggles. So you just walk through it and it just sticks all up in your face. It is.
Oh yeah.
Oh. As soon as you know what it is, the first thought is, where the fuck is the spider?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
The worst is when you can't find the spider.
Well, can't find it when it's pitch black.
No. What I mean is like you just have the fear, like every time you feel like a tingling sensation, you're like, oh my gosh, get it off. And it turns out to be
Yes.
nothing. Because there was no spider, but you spend the rest of the day trying to find the spider.
Yeah,
It's in your head.
it's not the spider that's the problem for me. It's the phantom tingles afterwards.
Yeah,
Yes.
no.
You know, you get rid of the spider, and then you get that little brush of something, a little puff of wind on a hair on the back of your arm, and you're like, eh, thinking it's come back again.
Goosebumps. I vote the Bubble Pop Teapot.
I agree.
I concur.
All right.
Okay, well,
Let's
that's
go
where
for
we're going, I
that.
guess. Go back to the entrance. There we go.
So, as you approach, you see a 20-foot tall teapot resting on a wooden platform, painted surface whirling the moving imagery of flying dragons breathing streams of bubbles. A door at the base of the teapot allows entry to the interior, and shortly thereafter you see them emerge from the spout enclosed in a bubble floating off across the carnival. There are 7 goblins sitting around the platform sipping tea from mismatched porcelain cups.
So it's
Next
not
to-
short, but it is stout.
Next to one of them on the table is a
Please don't tip me
sign
over.
that says, "The word you intend to say, try saying it a different way."
Oh, I hate riddles.
Hopefully, this won't be difficult.
Saying it a different way.
Cinnamon roll.
He just kind of looks at you a little weird.
Oh, sorry. Synonym. Because you're saying it a different way. It's a synonym. Synonym.
Yeah, or
Welcome
Are
to
we
the
asking-
gnarly tree knot. 1 bramble thicket, please.
I will hand him my ticket.
He'll punch it. Toil and trouble for you, as he gestures you to the teapot.
I will go into the tea.
Okay. So a few moments later, you pop out in a bubble.
I'm floating! Yay!
Try saying it in a different way. Ite.
he?
He just kind of shakes his head.
My dad used to say, Nebuchadnezzar, king of the Jews, spell it with 2 letters, I'll give you my shoes.
He looks at you and shakes his head, kind of in a bit of confusion.
I'm glad that we're at an impasse.
He seems to think you're getting closer to whatever he was getting at.
Grant me entry instead
How
of
do
let me in.
I fly? How do I fly?
1 bramble thicket for the gnarly tree root.
Give him my ticket and see what happens?
He'll punch the ticket. Gesture
Okay.
you inside. Enjoy the toil and trouble.
Let's go.
So after a few minutes, the rest of you all get in there. As you
Floating on a bibble.
A bibble.
I would like to make a
You-
perception check to find my house.
It's strange. The whole place is enshrouded with this strange fog. It was not there
Are we-
when you guys approached earlier.
Huh.
So we can't see
Something-
out of the carnival.
Something is afoot.
Or maybe it's to keep people from seeing into the carnival before they buy their tickets.
Or maybe it's because we're floating
Maybe.
in a bubble, and a bubble is foggy.
But as you float, you can try and steer your bubble around if there's a particular area you want to go to on the map.
We're still trying to find the Kanku, aren't we?
No, we found
Oh,
it.
we found him.
We already talked to him last time.
Oh yeah, we did. We did.
Aaron's not going to be able to get anywhere he wants to go. He's just going to end up somewhere random.
He's gonna
I
end up
want to
stuck in a tree.
fly above the top of the big top.
Do we control the bubbles flying, or is it just a floating?
You can try and steer with an acrobatics check.
Good news. Aaron's not going to be able to steer it, so he's not going to get lost.
Actually, Boverin can't steer. Aaron can.
Oh no. Alright, what do you want me to roll to see where I end up?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll me a d12.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Alright, so you end up with your floating directly towards the big top there, Aaron.
Sweet.
Boverin. Boverin, you end up plummeting. When it pops, you end up feather falling down into the Silver Song Lake near the swans.
Oh no.
Oh no. Just
Hope you know how to
imagine
swim.
trying to steer it and just going, just trying to blow it around.
Beryl and Boet, where do you want to go?
I was gonna go over to the swans, but I mean, I guess I'd try to follow him if I saw him pop.
Okay. And Beryl, where are you headed?
I was going by like the staffing area, like the back of the big top, just to kind of get a view from back there and see if I could see what was going on behind the big top. Can I have a look around while I fly over and see if I spot anything interesting?
Yeah, you can take a look. I mean, it's the staff area, so you can see folks getting ready for the big crowning the Monarch event.
Hey, Boet, can I get a slice of pizza?
Huh?
Little Caesars? Can I have a slice?
You saw that?
Sorry, I'm just looking out the window as he's getting a delivery.
I figured that was probably what was going on. It's like, oh, somebody's getting delivery.
At least I passed my perception check.
You know, that's what Mexicans
I'll
use
be
to
back.
cut pizza. Little Caesars.
Oh, brother. That's just wrong. That is wrong on so many levels.
Pizza.
Go sit in the corner and think about what you've done.
Okay.
All right, so you guys, after about a minute, your bubbles pop, and you feather fall your way down. For Aaron, that means you kind of end up out front of the big top.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Strangely, Beryl, for whatever reason, it seems the staff area, the Featherfall is spell, or there's some other spell that's basically pushes you to the outskirts of it so you can't land in the staff area.
Oh, so I'm back kind of close to the big top where Aaron lands?
That, or you could be like anywhere on the outside of the ring of stuff, just not right in the middle of the staff area.
Okay, I guess I'll go on the backside and
Okay.
land and see what happens.
Boet, you glide down onto the docks in the midst of another one of Palasha's performances.
Cool.
Boverin, you come drifting down, and you spend the entire minute going, "Oh, nuts, 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 nuts," as you are drifting down straight into the water. And there seems to be no way to get you out of the water.
Can
Without-
I
Without landing.
land upon a swan gracefully and ride it to shore.
Give me an animal handling check and a dexterity check.
Well, at least you still have one ticket left, right? Or was that our last ticket?
That was our last.
You have one more. Oh yeah, no, the bubble pop was the last one. Sorry, my brain. Okay, so while you're able to angle yourself so that you think you're going to land on the swan, as you try and signal this thing, it looks up at you, gives a rather disgruntled honk, and waits till the last minute, and then like swims sideways so that you go splashing into the water.
Nuts.
Good try, though. You find out the water is only about 2 foot deep, though, so you could easily stand up and get yourself out.
I guess I wade back to the shore and meet up with Boet here.
All right. Aaron, what are you trying to do since you've lost everybody? At the moment, and nobody is holding your rope.
You're gonna stand very still.
I'm gonna roll a intelligence check or intelligence save to see. Now, granted, that's my highest stat. I guess which one would you like me to roll to figure out if he's smart enough to stay still?
Wisdom would actually be more the case in this circumstance.
Dang it.
Don't think so. Seems that they're preparing for a parade and you need to get out of the way.
I rolled a 97 on percentile. Does that mean I find one of them?
Eventually. After you come through 97% of the rest of the fair. Roll me another d12, please. All right. So for the rest of you, nobody's got any idea where Aaron's gone to again.
It's not like we could have tied him to a balloon.
No.
Well, I have. What I'm going to do too to make it easier is I'm going to stick my octopus in the air, my balloon.
Oh, your balloon.
Okay. The rest of you can give me perception checks if you want to try and spot the balloon.
Yep.
I definitely don't.
Come on now.
Perception. Well, I'm behind the big top, and I'm kind of lost myself. I don't know. The tent's kind of high. If I'd be able to get.
So Boverin and Beryl, you don't see anything. Boet, you see about 6.
6 balloons?
6 octopus balloons.
Okay.
Where do you see them at? I'm looking everywhere. I don't see anything.
What? I think you might need some new spectacles. Just follow me.
You realize that Boverin's been like holding his shield up partially, and the sun is hitting the back of it and going straight into his eyes.
He's holding it over his head to kind of look around with his hand up. Yeah.
Just follow me. We'll find them. There's 6 balloons.
So, Boet, where do you want to try and look for him at? Because you realize as you keep going, there's more and more balloons. It's just there's.
Oh crap! Well, I guess I'll just try to find all the octopus balloons I can see and see if one of them belongs to him. So I'm just gonna go down the path back to the teapot.
Okay. By the time you get to the teapot, you have not found him, and you have had several people get a little disturbed when you find a dark-haired elf from the backside holding a octopus balloon and, "Hey, Aaron!" and grab him. And they turn around and give you that look of, "Who the hell are you?"
You should look for the rope.
Where is the rope? surprised it didn't get tangled up.
It probably did.
Okay, so I found him at this point, right?
Not yet.
So, not yet? Okay, so I keep looking.
You found Beryl, though.
Oh, did I make my way through? So,
Yep.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Hey guys.
You found them as they
Look
were
for
heading down the path.
octopus balloon. Or I'm looking for an octopus balloon. We got to find Aaron.
So, Aaron, it's been a few minutes, and you haven't seen your friends yet. So, what are you wanting to do?
Is there like an arcade game around so I can just entertain myself?
Oh yeah, there's some of the small stalls there.
Cool. I'm gonna pick one at random.
All right. Well, playing into your strengths, you go over to one of the booths, and the barker there. Birds of a feather? How about feathers of a bird? Step right up. Guess how many feathers festoon this fiendish fowl? And you can see that there is a caged cockatrice. And you are making an intelligence check to guess the number of feathers on this bird.
All right.
Very nice. You get it on the first shot.
Was it one?
My answer was more than one. Less than a trillion.
And you are given a small packet of pixie dust.
Ooh, I have two of them now. All right, I will step back out into the pathway and look for my friends again.
All right.
I'm gonna
Boet,
look for a dancing minotaur.
Boet, Beryl, and Boverin, give me... Oh, gosh, it's the 3 Bs.
Blah, 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 blah.
What do you get when Boet, Boverin, and Beryl fall down the stairs?
I am looking for a dancing minotaur at the moment. With that perception check.
Okay. Just looking for any Minotaur.
Are you
Boverin,
calling his name?
you still have no idea how to look around and figure out where this is. Boet,
Just looking at the floor.
you're still seeing plenty of octopus balloons, but you think you see a glimpse of a rope closer to the far side of the circle that the bubble pop teapot is on.
The fact that it's our smallest creature is the only one that can see it.
It's
Well,
because he
you're
can see the
down low
rope.
enough that you can see between everything's legs.
That's right. I go towards the rope to see if it's his rope.
All right, so where you start heading through there, bypassing the Pixie Kingdom, and you come out near the snail races where Aaron is starting to wander off back over towards another of the carnival games.
Hey, I grab the rope.
Okay, Aaron,
And I-
strength check. Boet,
Give it a-
strength check.
Give it a little tug.
Oh,
If only it was a natural one, it would have been a 0.
So, Aaron, you're wandering around looking for them, and suddenly it's like you just stop. And you try and take a step, and something's keeping you from taking a step forward. This darn rope around my waist is tight again.
Yes. I'm gonna look around and try to figure out who stepped on my rope.
You look back, and you can see about 50 feet away, Boa just sitting there like heels dug in, trying his best to pull you back in.
I will go back to them. Like, guys, you found me.
Bowen, give me a dexterity save. All right, so you backpedal a little bit, but the sudden rope going slack while you're yanking on it doesn't cause you to fall over.
All right, we're all out of tickets and we're all reunited.
Yes.
Yep.
Drink? Anybody want a
I
beer?
told you guys how much I love unicorns, though.
Yep, and I'm gonna touch the little talking head thing that I made for Boet that says, I love unicorns.
All right, who will be crowned the Witchlight Monarch?
I don't know. You've been dancing all night, Bovrin.
Yeah, I know. My
He
feet
sure has.
hurt and I can't really do much anymore.
Yep.
So,
I feel
as the last hour of the carnival begins, you
I will
see
water my
everyone. You see a lot of the stalls beginning to close down, the lights dim, and the Witchlight hands are directing folks back to the big top. As you enter, you see the Displacer Beast escorting Mr. Witch from the back area into the big top and onto a platform next to Candlefoot. As he begins to give a speech, you see Candlefoot is holding a hat box next to him. Mr. Witch will, or Mr. Light will begin talking about how important the cheer and goodwill of the carnival is and how much everyone enjoys it. And there's usually one person or a group that embodies that cheer, and at the end of the day, we are usually able to crown the person who that is, using our natures to determine who should be the Witchlight Monarch. As he reaches into the hat box that Candlefoot is holding, you see him remove a crown of golden butterflies.
Ooh.
Mr. Light begins walking around the crowd, waving the Witchlight vein back and forth as if looking to see who it should be. And you see the tip of the vein begin to glow slightly, and a golden thread starts winding its way through the crowd, kind of glancing over different folks, getting closer, further away. After a few moments, it alights on Boverin, then switches to Boet, then Aaron, then Beryl, back to Bover. It's like it can't make up its mind which of you four has done the most.
How do we decide? I mean, I for one think that crown is hideous, but it would not match my chaps. I'd still like to wear it.
And at that point, it stopped. It seems to stop going to Boverin with that mentality.
Well, Boven has no simple style. That crown is gorgeous. Look at those chest.
That's right, I love it.
Yep.
It's great.
It looks awesome.
And then I yell out, I love unicorns! And I do prestidigitate some more fireworks over my head.
All right.
I order my flower crown.
I do the same. I press vegetate over my head, saying "Love the trees" as I'm like stroking a tree.
After a few moments, it finally seems to settle on Boet.
Yes.
And Mr. Light motions for you to come down to the front.
All right, head on that way.
As you get there, Mr. Witch requests that you kneel before the platform. As he steps down and places the crown on your head, you feel 2 taps on your shoulder as Mr. Light knights you of the Order of the Witchlight Guardians. Suddenly, you are covered in sparkles as several clowns begin throwing glitter all over you.
I hate glitter, but it's okay.
I would like to clap and cheer.
Totally worth it.
Alasha begins to sing as they escort you around the platform in the center of the big top. And you feel yourself being lifted up into the branches of Northwind, as you are then led out of the big top for a tour of the carnival.
Sweet.
As this happens, the pixies flutter around and giggling, and Burley starts setting off fireworks.
Are they better than my little presentation fireworks?
These are real fireworks, so yes.
Oh, dang it, man. Okay.
As
I do mine anyways, though, just for giggles, because it's awesome.
as things wind down, you see the bard that was taking an interest in you guys over in the feasting orchard, motioning for your guys' attention.
Oh, am I still being led?
No, at this point, that's kind of... They took you for a loop of the carnival, finished that.
Oh, and this is the end. Okay, this is
Yes.
after all that.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So we don't have to do the flower crown stuff anymore, right?
Nope. That is the flower crown, the dancing, all that is done.
All right, cool. I would like to turn to Bovrin and say, hey, Bovrin, can you help me with getting this out?
I can try.
Both roll me a wisdom save. All right, so you upon hearing your name, you start to dance for an instant, and then just like, dang it, stop it!
Gonna have to unlearn that.
Yep.
Well, I think at this point we're gonna have to curse him so that he keeps doing it. It would be great.
The Stowe curse of dancing. Well, if we have a bard, you can do Otto's irresistible dance.
All right,
There you go.
Boet, you find that the being crowned the Witchlight Monarch has left a small trace on you. You
Oh no, the butterflies peed.
What?
I said, oh no, the butterflies peed on you.
No, not quite. You have a charm that you can use up to 3 times that when you use it, you sprout butterfly wings, gaining a fly speed equal to your walking speed, and a +5 bonus on all charisma-based ability checks. It lasts for 1 hour, and once you've used it for 3 times, the charm vanishes.
Okay, hold on. I'm writing it down. Charm.
Well, I'm gonna stick it as an inventory item as well. It's the charm of the Monarch.
Butterfly wings. 3 charges.
Did he have to give back the crown as well?
Nope.
Or does he get to keep it?
You get to keep it.
Oh, I'm wearing that sucker. Better believe I'm wearing my crown.
You want it fair and
Charm.
square.
Charm of the Monarch.
I hate to say it, but it doesn't look very good on you. It would not
You
look
know
good on
what?
anybody.
You're just a hater. You're jealous that you didn't win. That's all it is.
I would like to lean over to Boet and say, he drank the haterade.
That's right.
Oh gosh.
He's lucky he doesn't have to dance anymore. Otherwise, I'd be saying his name all the time.
I'm surprised when we were doing the crowning, you didn't go Bovrin.
That would have guaranteed me the crown.
Yep.
Yeah, you might have won if I did that.
Well, it was close because Boa was doing a lot of like the little stuff, but Bovrin got up there and did the big performance with the.
And he was breakdancing and twerking and.
But then he was like, "I don't really want that anyway," so okay.
Yep.
I didn't say I didn't want it. I just said it was ugly.
Potato
And that is
That's
exactly
fashion.
why you didn't win.
Yep. Well, anyways, I will look over to the bard that's been trying to get our attention this entire time. Who's just getting exasperated because we're not paying attention to him.
Yep.
And I will head in the wrong direction until someone grabs the rope.
I was gonna say I'm still holding the rope.
And then I'll get caught and be like, oh, no, this way. Sorry.
She just shakes her head. I think it's high time you folks were elsewhere. Didn't you come
Sure.
here looking for some things?
We did.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
Did you find
need to
them
find
here?
out how to get to the other planes.
No, but
Ah.
we found out who has them.
Well, lucky for you, there's a portal here in the carnival.
Really?
Really?
Oh, really?
I'm surprised I didn't
Lead you-
actually want it.
She will lead you back to the Hall of Illusions. And
Will the Hall of Illusions allow me into it?
yes.
We don't have any more tickets though.
She says, that's fine. The carnival is closing down for the night, so most of the folks aren't here. But whisper this when you're inside. Hither, thither, here and there. Wander yonder, show me where.
Hither, thither, here and there. Wander what? See me there?
Hither?
Oh, I know it. Diagonally.
Hither, thither, here and there. Wander yonder, show me where.
Hither,
Okay.
thither, here and there, wander yonder, show me where.
She's you see her begin to smile, and you notice her body is slowly growing more translucent, and until all that's left is the smile that suddenly disappears.
Ooh, Cheshire Cat. Creepy.
Ooh, yeah. Is the
So, for those of you who are Magic fans, she's actually a planeswalker.
Oh,
Ooh.
so she's Springfield.
which planeswalker is she?
Thumblestrom.
I guess. Ah, okay.
Eliwick
'Cause I-
Thumblestrom.
Ah, because I have a Chandra magic mat.
Ah.
Fire
So-
spells. Fireball.
As you guys reach the interior, you repeat the incantation, and a mist swirls in the mirror, blotting out your reflection.
I walk towards the mist.
I will walk with Bovrin.
I follow because I'm holding the rope.
Okay.
We're going on an adventure.
Guys, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
So as soon as you touch the mirror, you feel yourself being pulled into it, and find you are no longer in the carnival. As you depart, you hear the voices of Mr. Witch and Mr. Light in your mind say, "Mind the rule of 3, future, present, past." The other one says, "Find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last."
Free the dormant queen. Okay.
So, with that, you guys get to level up.
Woo!
So in order to do that in Fantasy Grounds, if you're looking at the main tab of your character page, where it says class and level, right next to the proficiency bonus, you'll see a magnifying glass.
Uh-huh.
If you click on that, there's a button that says level up.
Okay.
And then you can either level up your current class or add new ones.
Okay, so just hit level up. Cool. And level up.
And for those of you that have spells, you can also add your spells to that. Then under the commit option, you can save it. Give me 1 second. I gotta go let my dog in.
And if you have any questions, I'm pretty used to Fantasy Grounds as well. While he's out getting his dog.
Okay.
Just what I got. And so then after that, to take commit.
Yep.
Commit.
How do I know? Class.
All right, I'm back.
Monk at the barrel. I now have more hit points and 2 points. Okay, so all that went in the chat. So I guess once y'all level up, I don't know if you can see, like when I leveled up in my chat, it says that.
I believe that only shows on yours.
Yes.
I don't see yours and I don't see mine.
Okay.
It only shows on your section of it.
Is there a way to see like somebody else's character sheet in here or no?
If you open their character sheet, yeah. What were you wanting to look at?
No, I'm just wondering because like for myself, like on the top avatar, like I double click and it opens my character sheet. But
Yeah.
how do I open somebody else's?
You can.
I can't.
If somebody has it under their control, you can't open it. So the only way you can see stuff is basically if they tell me to clear it and let you have control of it.
Oh, okay. No worries. It's not that big a deal. I was just curious.
Yep.
Oh, but you can't export it. Saves it as a XAML file.
A XAML file. Never heard it called that, but yes, you can export things as an XML to be able to open it locally on your copy. Although not everything will work properly if you don't have all of the books on your account as well.
Right. That's cool. All right, how do we find out where we are exactly?
What do you mean? How do you find out where you are?
We've transported out of the carnival.
Yep. So as you come out of the haze, you find yourself standing at the edge of a raised, broken causeway. The sky is twilight with a foggy haze overall, and you can see the causeway, the stones of which glow faintly from within, but large sections of it have crumbled away as it towers above the landscape. The parts that do remain in place are separated by large gaps where portions have collapsed. As the fog-shrouded swamp fog-shrouded swamp, there we go, spreads out below you in all directions, up from the murk wafts the smell of rotting plants. Also rising from the swamp is a music of nature, a discordant symphony of croaking frogs and singing birds.
Can I try to catch a frog?
Well, you are 100 feet up in the air.
Ah,
Oh, we're in the air.
On this
We just
large causeway. It's 20 feet wide, 100 feet above the ground.
oh. Um. Can we look around and see what else we see, like a house or a building?
To the east of you, you can see a tower rising above the swamp that leans a bit to the north.
Tower. If that's all we see, I guess we should head that way. Anybody else have any other suggestions?
no, I'm good with that.
So, if you look around in your area, you do see that somebody has added a map of Prismere to your possessions. And you guys are located right about here.
Next to Hither. Where's
Yep.
Tither? Oh, there's Tither. Hither, Tither.
Hither, thither,
okay.
and yon.
Very cool. And then for my infusions, I'm doing returning weapon on one of my daggers and armor of magical strength.
Okay. As you guys look around, you also see a balloon made of patchwork material spinning through the sky. The basket below it swings wildly, and you see it spinning towards the tower as it drops into the fog below.
Was it falling out of the sky?
That's what it appears. It has a rather large hole in one side. You've seen how balloons just kind of do the wee thing when somebody lets them go.
Well, let's go see if anybody's hurt or needs
Yeah.
assistance.
All right. It appears that there are handholds on the sides of the causeway that you could use to get down.
So on the causeway, let's try and climb down.
So as you reach the bottom, you set off. You can set off through the mists towards the tower and where the balloon disappeared. As you are traveling, you notice that the air in the area is beginning to smell a bit like old cheese.
Mm.
And the ground seems to be kind of squishy. As you look around, you can see iridescent bubbles floating or popping up through the muck. And as these bubbles get larger and brush up against something, it pops, releasing gas that intensifies the smell of cheese and the sound of stifled laughter.
What's so funny? I ask to the world.
You get no response.
Which way should we go? I guess we're gonna head towards the tower and follow that balloon. Is it just the two of us now? Did everybody else go?
No, I'm here.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you were.
I'll be with.
We're making our way towards the balloon or the tower?
Well, the balloon and the tower
balloon,
are
I
both
believe.
kind of in the same direction at the moment.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
But right now you see this gas kind of creeping out of the ground all around you.
How do we get around?
I guess we'd have to go past the gas to go around, I guess.
So I need a survival check from everyone.
Three.
All right. So you guys managed to avoid popping into the bubbles. And as you begin moving deeper into the swamp, you hear a startled squawk as a giant crane leaps into the air, apparently startled by your approach. These mud squelches beneath your feet, and you can see tangled mangroves growing out of the pools of rippling water. Purple mushrooms cling to rotten logs, and stumps are scattered throughout the marsh. Crickets that glow like fireflies chirp serenely before they're snatched out of the air by the tongues of hungry frogs. You can also hear from one direction several voices in what appears to be a marching song. Shortly, the song grows louder as 6 bipedal rabbits, wearing clothing, emerges from the fog. 2 of them tugging at the reins of a giant snail, the others carrying clubs and slings.
Do we hide from the rabbits or approach them?
Well, as they are coming around and you can start making out the words, they seem to be singing a song to keep up the march. With sticks and stones we'll break your nose, we'll beat you blind and steal your clothes, but none can compare to one wily upstanding hare. Scarf that's glorious, sleeve the notorious, his deeds are truly meritorious. With a wink and with a grin he'll show you his cunning, a flash of his scarf and he'll take off running. Quick as a bolt, his long scarf trailing, and you'll pout, you'll moan, you'll huff, you'll sneer. Thanks to blah. Yeah. I'm trying to do that to the pace of modern Major General, and it's not working. Not enough practice, apparently. You see 4 of them do have their weapons drawn. 2 of them trying to keep the giant snail moving. So what are you guys going to do?
Is there any way we could see if they are hostile before we approach?
Not really.
Then I say we approach. Say hello.
All right.
Sounds good.
So you come up to them and say hello. And one of them... Well, greetings! I'm Jebek. And you are?
Boverin.
I'm Boet.
Over?
I'm Aaron.
Aaron?
With them.
With them. That's an interesting name. Well, as I said, I'm Jebek, and this is a robbery. If you resist, we'll beat you black and blue.
Yes, but what if we can beatbox better?
What?
Can
Why
can
are
a
you
match
beating
box?
boxes?
Can a match box? No, but a tin can.
They're touched in the head.
Yes, but so are you if you think you can rob us.
Oh,
I
it's
won't
not as hot
stand
as
for this
we will.
injustice.
We know.
Have you seen a dancing minotaur? He has dancing skills that will literally blow you away.
Much anymore.
Well, in that case, I'm still planning to rob you. Now, she pulls out a gourd. She says, if you would just place your hands on the gold knob, we will get this over with.
Can you show me how it works on one of your other rabbits first?
It's not that hard. Put your hand on the knob.
What if we don't?
We beat you black and blue.
But what if we don't consent to that?
It's a robbery. I don't care what you consent to.
What
I
if we
see the
beat you
problem.
to a pulp?
You're welcome
I say we
to
beat them
try.
blue and black.
You're welcome to try.
We're welcome to try. How heavy are these rabbits?
They're small creatures. Or sorry, medium. They are medium-sized creatures.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that wouldn't work. All right. Never mind.
Well, we got a boverin. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah.
No need for violence, though. It's just a simple memory.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to give you nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up any.
No,
Well,
you're not
then-
taking my memories.
I guess it is time for us to use our sticks and stones.
But what if we do the...
Break their
What
necks!
is that?
Roll initiative.
Ah, okay.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
All right. I don't have a combat map for this one, but Beryl, you are up first. Everything is within about 30 feet of you, so you can do whatever you want.
How many other creatures are there?
It's on the combat tracker. There are 6 Harangon and 1 giant snail.
Where's the combat tracker?
Do you
First
see
thing
the,
on the top right.
yeah, do you see the 2 cross swords up at the top?
Under tools.
Oh, I hadn't noticed that before. Yep, I see it. 1, 2, 3. And you said Jebek's the one with the gourd?
Yep.
I'm gonna. You said that we have to touch the hand to steal a memory.
You have
So
to
I
touch
wanna-
the gourd for them to take your memories. Yes.
Yeah, with our hands.
Yes.
So I wanna see if I can try and. I guess would it be like grapple him to try and make him touch the gourd and see what happens to him?
You could definitely try to wrestle the gourd out of Jebek's hand.
Yeah,
Yes.
wanna
Give
try-
me an athletics check. All right, so you're able to grab hold of Jebek and try and grab the gourd. So you guys both have a hold of the gourd at the moment.
Can I make with can I make him touch it?
Not this round. You would have to try. Yeah, you've got a hold of it, so now you can try next round to force him to touch a hold of it.
All right, screw it. Flurry of blows and hit him twice while I got him. While I have him held?
Okay, sounds good.
What do I?
I targeted him, so you just need to roll
Roll for attack?
Yep. So if you're looking at your character sheet on the actions, it is. It didn't give that to you. That's annoying.
Because right now,
Oh,
just
martial arts. It should be your martial arts, but for whatever reason, hold on, let me.
Where it says cast.
Yes.
Do I do that twice?
Yep. So click it once, and then we'll see if it hits. That misses. So click again. That will hit. So then click the blood drop. Yep. There you go. Whack. Ah! So you bloody Jebek's nose.
So we're both holding onto the orb or the board, and then I punch him in the face. Okay. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to get the gourd from the next round, I guess.
Okay.
I want to take it.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
So down at the bottom of the combat tracker, there should be an arrow that says next actor. You can click that at the end of your turn. So, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Jebek is standing there with his mates, and he did not like that, so he is going to try and smack you with the club in his other hand. And missed horribly. Aaron.
I'm going to target Jebek with a firebolt.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, Jebek goes down.
He's nice
Oh,
and
no.
crispy. Rabbit looks like Rabbit's back on the menu, boys. And I have a feeling I'm about to get targeted.
Yep. So you see them all just like jump straight up in the air and come down all around Aaron. And do this. That miss. First one misses. Second one jumps up, comes down. Misses.
And they're all attacking me with advantage?
They have pack tactics.
Oh, yay.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Wait. Oh. There we go. 5 points of bludgeoning damage to Aaron.
Ugh. Ow.
Most of these guys are missing pretty badly, so.
Yep. And I still haven't found a shield yet. Once I can find a shield, I'll be in a lot better of a state.
That one hit as well. Boverin.
I will attack, just straight attack with the halberd
Okay.
on the first Harangon brigand.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Rabbit's
Nice.
definitely back on the menu, boys. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, right.
Nice.
He's dead. Boet? Boverin, was there anything else you were doing?
Nope, that was it. Just got to remember where the progress is.
Down at the bottom of the combat tracker window.
Next
There you
actor.
go.
Okay, there it is.
Boet, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast one of them.
Okay, which one you want?
Which one's farthest away from me?
We'll say number 4.
Okay. How do I target the specific one?
You can control click on it on the combat tracker. I went ahead and targeted him for you, though.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, then. So I hit that. Oh, wait. Wrong thing. There we go.
There we go. Yep, that hits.
Gotta love the Wilhelm scream.
Right?
Is that everything for you?
Giant snail
yeah.
gonna do.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. The snail, you see it trying to kind of pull itself away from the handlers and kind of like shrink back into its shell.
Cool. We're freeing it.
Barrel.
I'm gonna punch the closest one to me. Oh wait, I think I can.
Well, you've got a hold of
I'll
the
attack
gourd
it.
now, too.
Yeah. So I got a hold of the gourd. I want to want to keep that. I don't want to lose that, but I'm gonna ask the Heron Gold. Is this really worth it over this gourd? Is it really worth your lives? And then I'm gonna attack with my short sword. I guess number 2, which is probably the closest one.
Okay.
Is that number 2? And then
That'll hit.
seems to hit.
Nice.
Is 9.
He goes down.
Oh no! I guess it is worth your life. Oh, well, I'm screaming. And then I shall pass.
Aaron.
All right. I am going. Are the last 2 in a line, or are they on opposite sides of me?
They're on opposite sides of you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to risk my own life doing that. Paragon number 5, I am going to cast Sacred Flame at him. Would that be
Okay.
with disadvantage since he's within melee, or does that not apply?
Sacred Flame, they make a save.
Okay,
So
cool.
it does not
That's
apply
what I
here.
figured.
Sacred Flame. He passed.
Oh, dang it. I will cough blood and go, "Joke's on you. You're just red, not black and blue." Because of blood.
All right. You hear the Heron gone. The Monarch is angered! Run! And they both jump opposite directions and take off running to get as far away as possible. So they're 60 feet away from you guys now.
Okay.
60 feet away.
All right. On the next round, I'm going to firebolt.
Boverin.
Long distance, anybody?
Right.
I got 120 feet.
I'm looking.
I guess I will move to the closest one. I guess they're equidistant, so
Yep.
Paragon number 3, and
Okay. So they're 60 feet away because they used their dash. They used an action to dash. So the only way you're catching up with them is if you use your action to dash as well.
I'll save my dash and just move as close to possible.
Okay, so you're 30 feet away from them then.
And I guess that's all I can do.
Okay. Boet?
I move my whole movement speed closer, and I mean I don't really have to because Eldritch Blast is 120 feet, but just in case I can get him on another round, and I'll Eldritch Blast.
Okay, which one are you targeting?
I mean it don't matter, whichever.
Okay, got him.
Uh,
Fire when ready. That'll hit.
Nice.
You see him kind of stumble, but he keeps running.
Dang it. Oh, I should have done my bonus action first. I'll hex him because that
Okay.
would have added a 1d6.
Yeah, it would.
And that's it for me.
That's it for you. Okay.
Yep.
The snail is now free and just curls up in his shell. Barrel.
I'm going to use my full movement speed of 30 feet to move closer, and then I will. The only thing I don't have a bow. The only thing distance I have ranged is chill touch. So I will use that on not the one that he attacked. Since, well, I guess Yeah, I'll use it on the one that you attacked just to make sure we get him down.
Okay.
So that's outline.
That'll hit.
That's my 17.
Beautiful.
Sweet.
3. That roll come through?
Go ahead and deal your damage.
Oh, the damage roll didn't go through. I rolled it.
All right.
I'll take
He
the
goes
7.
down.
Yes, he does.
Is that everything?
Oh,
Yeah.
yep, that's me.
I don't know what's going on there, Beryl, but you keep getting quieter and quieter.
My headset isn't working properly. Yeah,
Okay.
I got a bad headset. I gotta get a new one.
All right. I was just wanting to make sure it wasn't something on my end. It's like I can
It might
barely hear you.
I also tend to mumble.
Gotcha. All right, Aaron.
I'm gonna move my full movement and then cast Firebolt at the last remaining one.
Okay. It hits. He is singed.
Yes. Can I try and singe the hair off one of his ears?
Sure.
All right, cool. That's all I can do.
All right. He books it another 60 feet further away, so Aaron's at 90 feet. The rest of you are...
I believe Boet's also at 90 feet because I think he moved.
Yeah, I moved
Yeah, I moved last time.
as much as my movement speed would take me.
Well, they were going opposite directions, so you ran towards number 5. So
Gotcha.
number 3, you guys are... What did that be? 60, 120... You're about 150 feet away from number 3 on the other side. For Bover and Barrett. Bover and Boet and Beryl.
Well, I guess that one's gone.
So, Boverin, what you doing?
Am I able to get close enough to throw my hand axe?
Let's see here. Your hand axe has a range of 60 feet maximum. So you would only be able to get within 120 feet at this point.
Yeah, okay. There's nothing I can do. I can't do any ranged attacks or spells, so
Okay.
I'll stay put.
Boet, you're 150
Yes.
feet away.
150, so I would need to move 30 feet. My movement speed's what? 25, right? I think.
Should say.
I'm looking.
It should be right next to your initiative.
Yeah. 25.
25, yeah, so that's not gonna get me close enough.
Well,
and I don't have.
In that case, you would only been able to move 25 feet one way, so moving the 25 feet back, you're at 120.
Okay, then I'll try to shoot that guy.
Okay. Fire.
Hold on. I'm in the wrong. Come on, scroll down.
Our loot
There
is
we go.
running away.
Right. Here it is.
That'll hit.
Good aim.
And this is the one that's not hexed, right?
Correct.
Right, I killed the one.
Yeah, he's too far away as well.
You can
That's-
move your
oh.
hex as a bonus action,
Well-
though.
True.
That's what I was gonna ask if I can move it before I shoot him, but the hex is 90 feet.
Yeah. So you wouldn't be able to reach him with the hex.
Yeah. Okay. Well, doo-doo. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll still shoot him.
He's already
Yep.
hurt though.
I
Nice.
mean-
Boom.
I mean,
Boom.
I don't think it
Headshot.
matters.
his head just comes clean off.
Yep.
Sweet.
And then we loot the bodies.
Well, we still have a giant snail. Who's good at animal handling?
Yeah. Although I have a feeling the giant snail was captured by the Haragons.
Yeah.
So perhaps we can feed it. Can I try to find like something that I think a snail would eat and try to entice the snail out with food?
Not salty food.
Not salty food. Absolutely not.
No salt for you.
And that would be animal handling, correct?
Yep. Alrighty. It doesn't seem to have made anything better, but definitely not made anything worse.
Cool.
Can I go and go to that guy that I blew his head off and see if he's carrying anything important?
Sure.
We should
He's got
probably
some
also-
raggedy-looking clothes and a crude club.
We should probably also check the leader as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the leader.
Okay.
So the only
Raggedy
thing that
clothes
these
and-
guys had was the gourd.
Okay, I got the gourd already.
Oh. Well,
Ah.
never mind. I walk back. I don't want a stinking club.
We should have tried to take one of them alive to ask him what the gourd was for.
Well, I have a feeling,
Communicate with him, but
based on context, it steals memories because he said it only costs a memory. So maybe
Yeah, but he
there's
said he-
memories locked inside this thing.
the monarch was
Um,
angry or something, didn't he, when he was
well-
running away?
One of the spells I picked up was Identify. So if you give me some time, I can ritually cast Identify on it.
Okay, let's do that then.
Did you somehow pick up a pearl worth 100 gold too?
Ah, no, I didn't. Dang it. I can ritually cast Detect Magic to see if it's magical.
It is magical.
It is magical. We already know that.
Yeah.
It's got some type of magicalness to it.
Yep. Now I gotta find a pearl.
And not just
All right.
any pearl. It's got to be worth at least 100 gold.
Yes.
Would the snail happen to have one?
No,
You're
that's
thinking
the kind of
clams.
Is there a river nearby?
There's plenty of soddy, swampy water bodies nearby.
Can I do an investigation check to look for a clam?
Sure.
The clam and heather.
Can I help out with that as well, or
Sure, you can make an investigation check as well.
Although, based on what the Sam knows, clams probably wouldn't be in swamp water, but
hey,
is also-
you never know, bro. What you talking about?
this is also Prismere with magic, so you never know.
This is a totally magical land.
Yes.
I mean,
You guys
we
don't
just
find
killed a
any
bunch
clams.
of talking rabbits. We don't.
True.
Oh man.
Dang it. All right. Well, one of us just needs to attune. We'll see if we can attune to it then, if it's attunable.
Does not require any kind of attunement.
Dang it.
Who wants to touch it? Not me.
No, not me. I'm good. You
I've
can
already given
keep it.
up.
You say you've already given up.
I've already
You-
given up my other abilities that we're here to try and get them back. I don't want to give up more to try
Yeah.
and get back. what we already
Exactly. I'm good. That's why I said I don't want to give them anything else.
Yeah, well, we can just hold on to it till we can find a pearl, and then we can figure out what it does.
All right, to the balloon then.
To the balloon.
To the balloon.
To the balloon. Alright, so it's going to take you guys a couple hours of walking through the swamp to get to said balloon.
Plus-
So as you're heading along, I need everyone to give me a survival check.
Okay. Hey, my Dark One's blessing gives me 10 hit points after I kill something. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna put him on there.
Yep, that's fine.
Would you say survival?
Yep.
I hope this is a group survival check.
I don't think it's going to matter if it is or not.
Here we
Oh,
go.
God.
We're on an adventure.
Do
Yes!
not one.
We're going on an adventure. We're going on an adventure. Who knows what we'll find? Ah! Run away!
West. I thought you said east.
So you guys are walking along, and the ground is, like I said, kind of spongy and soft from the. And it keeps getting spongier and spongier until suddenly you look around and Belverin, you don't see Aaron and Beryl anymore.
Oh no!
Oh, Lord.
All you
Wait,
see.
but I'm still holding onto the rope. Can I follow the rope?
Then give me a strength save, Boet.
Okay. Oh gosh. Come on. Come on.
All right, so you have a hold of the rope, and you can feel something tugging on it, like continuously. Aaron, give me a Constitution save, please.
I have a
Both
feeling
of
we
us
got
can't
eaten
tie
by
knots,
something.
So I hope that rope does not get untied. It's not looking good.
All right, so Beryl, as you are walking along, you kind of feel the ground squish, and then it suddenly gives way underneath you and Aaron as you fall into a cavern with an underground river running through it.
Did you say tavern? Do they have beer?
Cavern.
No.
Does the
That's not
underground
as much
river
fun.
have clams?
As this happens, you see Aaron is like bouncing on the top of the water as the rope drags against him. You, however, are being swept downstream a little bit, and in shock, gave a sudden exhale from hitting the water. So I need an athletics check to see how good you are doing with the swimming.
Welcome to try.
All right, you're swimming quite well, able to stay above water, but you can tell that the edge of the cave is rapidly approaching, and the water is flowing underneath to somewhere else.
Well, he can't tie ropes. I can't, and neither can I. And the rope is tied to him, and I tied to Boet.
Boet and Bover, Boet and Boverin, what are you two doing? As you can feel this rope getting tugged repeatedly.
Overend, help me!
I guess I'll add my strength to his to see if we can wrangle it.
Okay.
I assume I'm nowhere close enough to grab on the barrel because he would have been
I'm
swept
trying to swim towards
down.
you.
Yeah.
Give me a dexterity check. See how quickly you react to this whole thing. All right. So you realize that he's getting swept away. You can you can't tie a knot, but you could potentially throw your rope to him so that he doesn't get swept underneath the ledge into another area.
I will do that.
Okay.
Because I believe somebody else's rope is tied to me or something.
Yes.
Give it to him and try to pull him towards me.
All right. So, after several minutes of struggle, you see a half-drowned Aaron get pulled up through this hole, desperately clinging to a rope on the other side. I need Aaron and Beryl to give me strength checks, please.
Come on.
I'm gonna use my a charge of my armor of magical strength to add 3 to that to make it a 10.
Okay. So, Beryl, you're barely holding on to this rope. Like, you had several feet, and you're slowly slipping down to. You've only got a few inches left at the bottom of this rope before it's going to be gone.
Uh-oh.
Aaron, you are now up at the top, so Boet and Boverin can help you hauling him up. But Beryl, well, I need another strength check.
No, I'm falling. I'm trying to hold on to the rope. I can't get into my bag. It wouldn't be useful for me to pull anything out of my bag, like a python or a crowbar to hold on to the wall. But
well, I will give Aaron one chance to see what he can do to save you guys.
How far away from me is he?
He's about 30 feet straight down from you.
Does Aaron know if his Starlight Step, if he's holding on to Beryl, will it teleport both of them or only Aaron?
I believe Starlight Step will only teleport you. I'm thinking of some items that you have.
Oh, yes. I am going to chuck one of my pixie dust packets at him.
Okay. So, Beryl, you get hit in the face by this small bag, and this glittery dust flows over you, and suddenly you find yourself floating above the water.
And you instantly go blind.
Is that the stupid pixies? God, I hate pixies, but thank you for floating. Oh my God, I'm flying. I'm just trying to I'm swimming in the air, trying to climb up the wall.
Yeah.
And kick off the wall and see if that can make me go any faster.
Oh, as soon as you think which direction you want to go, you go zooming up through the hole.
Thank goodness, thank you. I was really afraid I was getting swept away in that water right there.
I didn't want that to happen to you either. Does he still have some of the pixie dust on him?
A little bit, yeah.
Can I examine some of it to see how pixies make pixie dust?
I mean, sure.
I want to make sure it's not like pixie crap.
No, they don't dry that out and grind it up to make pixie dust.
Okay. I mean, it would be right up their alley to laugh at people because they know they're throwing shit at people.
This is true. However, it appears that this is small scales that fell off their wings.
Okay, all right. Speaking of wings, are we all still wearing our butterfly wings on our back?
Oh, I forgot about that.
That is up to you guys.
Yeah, I guess at this point...
I think at this point, Aaron would still wear it with hope that someone would get confused and think he is supposed to be here and not an adventurer lost.
Well, that was a close one, guys.
Yep.
All right,
we made it.
I need to stay closer. Should we all just hold on to a rope together at this point? Because with him getting lost and me not tying knots, I just don't know where we're going. So we're going to walk like kindergartners.
Should we tie the other end of the rope to Beryl?
I can be the anchor at the end.
You're just tying yourselves all together 10 feet apart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Together in the middle of this swamp.
Well, what we might be able to do is take 2 ropes If we cut the ends off, I might be able to mend them together to make one really long rope, and then we can be a little bit further apart.
You need to be further apart?
Well,
You'll say
So
10
you're
feet's
saying you
pretty
wanna get
good.
lost?
10 feet is pretty good, but if like, nah, yeah, that'll work. I'm just thinking like trying to get us like 20 feet. That
I
way,
mean, if you're trying to use the bathroom, I mean, 10 feet, just walk behind the tree, bro. It's all right.
okay.
You're gonna be okay.
All right,
Just
so
don't grab the poison ivy.
So I guess we have to decide the order. I know I'm on one end. Am I the front or the back?
You have no sense of direction? I would say
Back. Okay.
somewhere in the middle.
Well, I'm tied to it, and so unless you untie me and then tie me somewhere in the middle, because one of the ends is tied around me.
Well, somebody needs to lead the way, and it's not gonna be me because I'm 3 feet tall and I'm squishy.
Do you want to ride my shoulder?
I could.
Or do you want
Well-
to ride Bovrin's shoulder if he'll allow you? Since he's a
That would be
Minotaur.
pretty sweet. That would make us like 10 feet tall.
Yeah, you can hold on to the horns.
There you go. Hey, there you go.
Hey, handlebars.
That'll work.
Just remember, if you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
I'm not messing with him. He just told me I could
I-
hang on to the horns.
I'm a Taurus, or I am a Minotaur, not a bull. So
True.
all right, I guess all tied together, I'll lead and we'll make way towards the balloon again.
okay, so the big guy with all the strength is in front, so if he falls into the muck, mire, or quicksand, everybody else is going in too. Got it.
Guess so.
Definitely me and Boet, though.
Together.
All right. So as you continue walking along, you notice that the ground is now pockmarked with small holes in it. So I need you guys to give me a perception check to avoid stepping in a hole.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, great. Well, I'm riding on his shoulders, so it don't matter.
Yeah, except Overin also failed.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if we fail, we fail. It's okay.
So, Boverin, your ankle hits the hole and you kind of roll into it. Give me a dexterity save, please, Boverin and Boet.
Ooh, look at that.
So, Boverin, you managed to not fall straight into the hole and like twist your ankle or anything too bad. You just kind of slip on the edge, pull back a little bit. Boet, you find yourself hurling forward as he stops suddenly. However, you manage to tuck and roll quite nicely and not go head first into one of the holes.
And not
Sweet.
gore himself on my horns.
On your yeah, I was just thinking that.
I figured he was sitting up there pulling a ratatouille with each of the horns, like holding on as you walk so that he wasn't getting stabbed either way.
I apologize that for Boet. Do you want uppies again or
Uppies, and I raise my arms.
So you get back up there and continue on. As you do so, you see through the mist the base of a crumbling stone tower, leaning at such an angle that it would threaten to fall completely over. It appears black brambles have surrounded the base of the tower and cling to its lower half. And hanging from the crenellations on the lower side, you can see a large woven basket at the end of a tangle of ropes and fabric. The basket is dangling about 30 feet above the surface of the swamp. The tower overall is about 50 feet. And you can hear a whisper from above. Psst, psst. Hey, you there! You guys! I need your help!
What happened to your balloon?
Shh! I'm in a bit of a bind, as you can see. I, Sir Talavar, as one of the Summer Queen's loyal servants, ask that you free me. You see, I was in the midst of a daring escape from the vile Bavlona Brightstraw when our balloon was set upon by an ill wind and sent plummeting to its current location. My pilot, the Honorable Wigglewog, did not survive, and I've been trapped up here for a bit now. Help me! I must tell my queen of the fall of Prismere.
All right, cool. Where is Bavlorna Brightstraw? Because we're looking for her.
Yes.
Because she has Boets and Bavran stuff.
Get me out of here and I can give you directions.
Cool.
But
Okay.
beware! There are 2 serpents asleep in the brambles just outside the door. If you wake them, they might put the squeeze on you, or worse, devour me.
I will
Okay.
look for the serpents.
Can we chuck something at the entangled ropes and allow the basket to fall and then catch him?
You're pretty sure it's tied pretty tightly around up at the top.
Would have been risky anyway.
So you wanted to see if you could see the sneakies.
Yes.
Is
that perception?
At first, you don't seem to notice them, but roll me a perception check.
I don't notice them at all.
Nope. All you see is brambles.
I'll have a look too, see if there's anything I can see.
Okay. All right, Beryl, you do see, and Boet, you do see 2 giant constrictor snakes curled around the base of the tower near the door.
Oh, they're big, guys. They're not small little serpents. They're much bigger than he explained. Yeah, we might want to try and be careful with this.
Yeah. Are they awake or are they asleep?
They are currently asleep.
Okay.
So we gotta be very, very, very quiet.
Not the best at stealth.
Is there... The tower it's slanty.
Oh, that was supposed to be stealth.
Is there a way to, like, climb up it? Can we throw a rope up there? And try and climb up the side of the tower?
It'd be pretty hard, but if you've got the tools like a grappling hook and stuff like that, you could definitely try.
I don't believe we have that.
I'm looking as well. I don't think so.
I don't have anything.
All I have is thieves' tools and a tinderbox.
Yeah.
Can we light the snakes on fire and drive them away?
Ooh, maybe light the brambles on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But would it also burn the wicker basket and burn him alive?
That is a conundrum.
There's only one door around the tower and the snakes are blocking it.
They're not blocking it, they're just near it.
So what if we were really, really quiet and snuck up on it and went inside?
Very, very sneaky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because thankfully we can open doors without knocking.
Nice try.
I
Yes,
do have
because
thieves'
Jack
tools.
is Jack is not here to have to knock on the door.
Yes. I have thieves'
Right.
tools and I can I'm good with them. I can, if the door's locked, I can unlock it.
Someone has to accompany him.
I'll go with him.
Well, all of us kind of have to accompany me since we're all tied together.
We're all tied together.
We all have to pass the stealth check.
Yes, we all have to pass the stealth check.
I mean, unless
Would you kill,
people are untying
can't kill the
themselves.
snakes?
Unless you want to untie me and let
No,
me
you
go
can't
by
just
myself.
walk around by yourself. You'll get lost.
It's a tower. How hard could it be?
You'll get lost in the tower.
Shh! I'm trying to let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Let it happen.
I mean, if that's
I
what
think
you
it's
want.
more likely that we would all get caught by the snakes trying to sneak than it would be him
Yes.
getting lost.
Can't we just
Yes.
kill the snakes?
I mean,
I
we
mean, I
can
know
try.
they're huge, but
We can try, but on a scale of 1 to 20, I only feel like we're a 2 at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how much stronger giant constrictor snakes are than tiny little rabbits.
Yeah.
this is true.
But if they're also asleep, if we can all strike at once, we could probably take one out while they're asleep, and then only have to deal with one. Because we'd be able
If
to
the
strike.
snakes had hands, we could steal their memories.
What if
You're
we
not
just
wrong.
press the gourd up to them and made them touch the knob with their bodies?
I don't see the gourd in my inventory. I should be the one that has it. But I'm all for trying to sneak in.
All right.
You don't want
Let's try to
attack.
sneak.
All right.
As a rolling stealth.
Yes. I'm a bitch. I'm a +5.
Like I
Oh,
said,
no.
you should let me go by myself.
Oh
Okay. Okay.
Well, so much for that.
no! Do I step on the snake's head?
No, it's more like you guys are cracking through every bit of the brambles and are in the middle of difficult terrain when the two snakes, head comes up, looks at you, tongue does its little thing, and then they start slithering
still.
through the brambles straight towards you guys.
They
Can
can't see
I
us if
try
you
and
don't move.
firebolt one of them?
So roll initiative.
Love a biscuit. Don't listen to me.
boy.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
All right, Boverin. They're
All right.
they're currently 30 feet away from you, and the brambles make it difficult terrain, so you can only move 15 feet at a time. What do you want to do?
And you can only move 10 feet away from us.
Yep.
Oh.
Unless you just decide to charge off running and just drag the rest of them along and force them to be prone.
I can't get within range of them, so wait for them to come to me.
Okay.
I mean, should we still be trying to move inside and get out of the difficult terrain?
Yeah, we could.
Let's see here.
But we have to
Move
get
towards
past
the.
them, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that's. I guess you're right.
Yeah, move towards them 15 feet.
Yeah, give me just a second. I'm actually going to throw a quick map together for this one. Since you guys have got so many things going on.
Remember, guys, we did this to ourselves.
It's all good. We have a Boverin. It's good.
Yeah, I'm already heavily injured.
Oh dang, that's right. You'll be alright.
Ooh.
You're in the back.
True.
Well, then I guess I can use lay on hands on Aaron and heal him.
We probably should have done that before we got into a confrontation. We didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I got 19 health right now.
Go on.
Okay, so the door is over here from where you guys are.
Okay.
And there are two snakes.
Okay.
Big boy snakes.
Yeah, they're not that big.
So, Overin, what are you doing?
I reckon moving the max distance I can towards snake number 1, which I guess is 10 feet given we're all tied.
Yep.
And then cast. Can I get lay on hands to Aaron, or am I too far away for that?
That's a touch thing, so you would have had to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, let's put it this way. You probably would have done that previous to this point, so how many points were you going to give him?
5 points.
5? Okay. So you still have 5 points of healing left for that.
Sweet.
Aaron, you're up next.
I am going to firebolt giant constrictor snake 1.
Okay. That will hit.
Yay.
It seems mildly perturbed.
Yay. All right, that is my turn. And here comes the snakes.
Yep.
Yeah. This might not have been the smartest idea I've had.
Alright, so it will try and bite Overin. That'll hit.
Oof.
13 points of damage to Overin.
Oh, great. See ya. I'm gonna die.
This one's going for Boet.
Man.
He missed. Boet.
Okay, well, now that he's... Let me look at something right quick. There it is. I'm gonna hex the one that's attacking me.
Okay.
Hey, Robert,
And then
how's your game?
I am going to...
So the area with the squiggles is the difficult terrain. Anywhere in between those.
Okay. So I'm going to booming blade it.
Boom.
So I guess I need to attack with my dagger, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Dang it. That's all I got. I mean,
Okay.
at least it didn't hit me before. That's a good thing.
Go ahead and advance the turn if you're done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading stuff. My bad.
You're good. Barrel.
There you go.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Barely.
Hello? Okay. Sorry, it's not working very well. I will attack the snake with my short sword, snake one.
You can't.
No.
Yeah,
Nope. I
you
can't
have to
get that
move.
close.
You can't get more than 10 feet from Aaron and Boet.
Hey,
Okay.
if you use your action to cut the rope, you can move after that.
True.
I guess that'd be one thing. I mean, we could do just cut it and
Yeah.
then have Aaron just mend it afterwards.
Yeah. Also, difficult terrain means it takes twice the movement speed, so you guys can move a
That's
maximum of 15 feet at the moment.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
Which I just moved 5 to get there. I can only move another 5, which will be behind Bovrin, or behind Boet.
I have 5 remaining hit points.
I don't have any healing.
Oh no, that is no bueno.
We don't have a healer. We don't have a cleric. We just have a paladin. We don't have a rogue. We just have me.
Yep.
And my sneakiness got us into this situation, so it's kind of my fault. So, hold on. Can I only cast Blade World on myself? I can't cast it on somebody else.
Blade Ward?
Yeah, that was one of the spells I picked up at Magic Initiate.
I do believe that is a self only. Yes. It is a self only.
Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing by weapon attacks. So snakes wouldn't do. Well, they would still do bludgeoning, but not by weapon attacks, right?
It would count because it's considered a natural weapon, but if you look up at the top where the says range itself, which means you can't cast it on anybody else.
Okay. I should still have Armor of Agathis activated once we got to this area. So it's either. I guess I will cast Chill Touch on that snake
Okay,
that Bolburn attacked.
go for it. That hits. Nice damage.
At least I did something.
The snake is, again, mildly perturbed.
Cool. Barely did anything.
Is that everything for you?
Yep, sorry, pass the turn.
All right, Boverin.
All right. I'm going to use Hammering Horns with my halberd attack.
Okay. Don't forget to target, but that should hit. All right. Snake's starting to look irritated, but still not bloodied yet.
Are there any stones or like objects on the ground that I can that weigh under 5 pounds?
There's plenty.
All right, cool. I'm gonna target one of look at one of them, and usually one in this area, and I'm gonna use catapult and throw it like that.
Okay. Oh!
Needs to do a dexterity save. Oh,
He succeeded. Quite easily.
yeah. Well, that's my turn. I'll move closer as well. That way, other people can move as well.
Okay. Snake. Snake. Snake going to try and bite Bovering.
Miss.
Miss Bovering.
Yes. Yes.
Snake trying to bite Boet. No, Snake's not going to bite Boet. Snake is going to wrap himself around Boet.
Man.
That hits. Boet goes unconscious.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Oh no!
As the snake begins to squeeze.
How much damage did I get?
You took 19 points of damage.
Holy crap, man!
I think you were right on the 1 to 20. We're at 2.
Yep. Yep. You guys probably would have been better off standing back and letting your ranged people shoot at these things.
I don't have range.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one death fail.
Oh no! No, I've been through this before.
Barrel.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna attack. I'll move 10 feet closer to this one.
Nope. Can't move there.
I can't move diagonal like that?
Because
No,
you're
you're
too
more
far
than
away
10
from
feet
Boet.
from Boet.
Oh, yep.
You could use this space right there.
And can I attack the snake from there?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
attack diagonally.
Okay. So that one, the first. And attack him.
Yep. Don't forget, if you control click on the target, it'll roll things automatically. But that will hit.
Okay. Where did it go? Oh, where'd my go? Oh, well done.
All right. Hey, he's bloodied.
I guess the best thing for me to do, I got us into the situation, is flurry of blows, my last one, and wait.
It's the martial arts one.
Okay. Martial arts. Flurry of. Well,
That'll hit.
17.
All right. That also hits. Okay. He's critically wounded.
I need to do something. Okay. Yes.
Boverin.
Right. Another halberd attack.
Okay. That'll hit. Nope. You didn't have him targeted.
How do you target again?
Hold control and click. You'll know if you're targeting him because there'll be a marker saying, from you to them with the distance. There you go. Yep, now you got him.
Okay.
He's barely up, but he's still up.
Even after
Do I have enough action points to cast Lay on Hands on myself?
Um,
Is that a bonus action I can do?
that's one of those, like, since we're using the 2014 rule set, it's a full action. The 2024
Okay.
rule set, it's a bonus action.
All right. And I'm just going to hope he doesn't hit me again.
Okay. Aaron.
I'm gonna firebolt Giant Constrictor Snake 1.
Okay.
Oh, dang it. I hit Catapult instead. I
Well,
meant to do Firebolt.
go ahead
Because
and
the
roll.
Firebolt's an attack roll.
Yep. There you go. You got another nat 20. Very nice.
There we go. All right. Amazing.
Burn.
Ooh,
Burn.
all right. That's one
Then-
down.
Can I see Boet at all?
You can see him, like, wrapped up in the coils, but yes, you can see him.
There's
Help
not much
me!
anything I can do at the moment. I will get to you soon. I promise. I won't let them stake you. and then and that's my turn.
All right. I need Aaron and Beryl to give me strength saves. All right. So as the snake arcs over and its jaws unhinge, you see it just swallow Boet, but as it's trying to, like, pull him down its gullet, Beryl, you're, like, sitting there hauling on the rope, and he pops right back out.
Nice.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Although that's another death save fail.
No.
Come
No.
on.
Beryl, it is your turn.
Oh, okay, he's constricted, but he's passed out. Then I'm just gonna attack him with my sword.
Okay, go for it. That'll hit. You would need to move a little closer, but yes, there you go. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, I don't think I can do much else right now. I used all my key points.
You still get a bonus action martial arts attack.
Oh, then yeah, I'll do that.
You get one of those per round. If you flurry of blows, you get 2 martial arts attacks.
Okay, then I'll use that.
That'll hit. All right. Overin, what would you like to do?
I'm going to move right up to the snake.
Okay.
Divine. I don't think Divine Smite with Radiant would affect the snake, would it?
So Divine Smite is just bonus damage.
Okay.
It's extra radiant damage, so you can choose to do that after you hit.
Okay.
So you can roll to attack. So that hits. So then you would hit the Divine Smite option. And right now you've only got first level smites, so no, there should be an effect button. It looks like a little person.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Now when you roll damage, it should. Yep.
Yeah, that's some good damage.
20 points of damage. It's bloodied. It's pissed. Aaron.
Could I get close enough to Boet to try to stabilize him with a medicine check?
Yeah, I'll let you try that.
I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Don't thank me just yet. It's just a straight D20. Yeah, nope.
Damn. At least you tried.
Yes, I tried. Bonus action, I would like to give the snake a raspberry.
Stick your finger in its ear.
The snake looks back at you and sets its tongue back at you. All right. Well, it's mad at the guy that just did 20 points of damage to it, so it's going to try and bite Boverin. And misses.
Ooh.
Boet. Boet is up!
Hell yes!
Nat 20! You come back with 1 hit point. You are conscious again. You are still prone, grappled, and restrained, though.
It's okay. It's okay.
So
I
what would
can't
you like
do
to do,
anything.
Boet?
Huh?
What would you like to do? You get your turn.
I mean, can I still stab him with my dagger? I'm restrained or grappled and restrained, so
You certainly can try.
okay, then I'm
It's going to
gonna
be a disadvantage because you're prone and restrained, but you can definitely try and stab him.
Scroll. I'll try, and I'll try with booming blade again.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see. How do I roll with disadvantage? Do I just?
Right, with that stuff on there, you should be able to just roll and it'll automatically apply the disadvantage since you're restrained.
Oh, because it's already. I gotcha.
It's on the combat tracker, so it checks that. Ah!
Oh no.
Miss out on the 20.
Mhm.
Come on!
All right, well. You ineffectually wave your dagger around a bit. Is that everything for you?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, or wait, I gotta do the.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Barrel.
I'll slap him with my sword again.
Okay. You hit.
Seems effective.
8 more points of damage.
And then I'll punch him.
You also hit. 4 more points. Hey, damage is damage. He's down. He's critical.
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Boverin.
All right. Same as last time.
Okay.
Same as it ever was.
That'll hit. Nice.
Oh, sweet. I vote we take a rest after this. We're tell the guy will be up there in a minute.
All right, so inside the tower is pretty basic, nothing too fancy. You guys can easily head up the stairs and untangle the ropes, pulling the basket back up.
Can we ride with him?
Well, his balloon is quite ruined.
So is it mendable? Can we fix it? Or
You
can
could,
Aaron fix it?
but it's going to take a while. Also, the basket is small. So the only one that would really fit in it is Boet.
Okay.
Oh,
Never
it's
mind.
that small.
I think we should fix it so that I can fly up.
Yeah. Then we can all dangle from the rope.
So when you finally get up there, you see the creature that has been talking to you is a violet fairy dragon locked in a bird cage made out of silver.
Ooh.
Oh, so the
Can we
driver
unlock it?
is the one that was driving it. And then this
And there is the corpse of a bullywug laying beside the controls.
That must be the pilot.
I was about to say, is the bullywug the pilot?
He
Can
was
I
indeed.
try to unlock the cage?
You certainly can.
Does it?
Alrighty. So you pop the cage open, and the violet fairy dragon pops himself out and says, "Sir Talavar of the Summer Court at your service."
Sir Televar, nice to meet you. My name's Boet, and I hurt.
And this is who you're talking to.
Ah, very cool. I will give him a bow and say, my name is Aaron. Aaron Solivar.
Thank you for
I
your
am just
bravery and well, cunning to get me out of here. I must hurry away, though. The goings on here in Prismere must be reported to the Queen, the court immediately.
But before you go, can we ask you two things?
Of course.
One, you said you were running from Bavlorna Brightstraw. Can you tell us where she is?
Yes. Her residence is amongst the bullywugs of Downfall. Look for the cottage on the stilts.
right.
Can you kind of point us in the right direction?
And he will
Due
point
north.
pretty much, yeah.
And then the last question is, as we were coming here, we were told to find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last. Is there any context you can give to that?
Well, I would imagine it has something to do with the current dismal state of Prismere. It seems that Bavlorna and her two detestable sisters, they don't even like each other, have used something to freeze the palace of Zybilna in time.
Oh no.
And I must return and report this to the Queen of the Summer Court that Zybilna has been overthrown.
And it looks like we're here to help her not be overthrown. Do you know when this happened?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, I believe we've been set
But-
to do this.
As you have aided me, I shall aid you. And he takes the sword on his belt and holds it out to you guys. Of course, it's nothing more than a dagger for you guys, but
apparently a toothpick.
he will hold that out to you and offer it to you guys.
We gladly accept.
All right. So as you take it, you realize it is a +1 dagger.
Cool.
Ooh.
So I will put that on Aaron's character sheet. You can move that to the party sheet if you don't want it.
Sweet. Well, that's pretty much the only weapons I can use.
Yeah, just
Sweet.
wasn't sure.
Hey, +1 is +1.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I get that.
I mean, fight you for it, but I missed with my darn daggers twice, so
Yeah.
don't
You
even
were
worry about it.
disadvantaged severely, so
I would have gotten a nat 20.
I know. I feel so bad for you.
Hey, I'm still alive. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, you are.
maybe
Out
sneaking
of sheer
around.
dumb luck.
Yes. Still alive though. I'm good. We just need to get some
Alive
sleep
is
at some
alive.
point.
That's all that's important.
Exactly. Hey, and you know what I just remembered? I have a cupcake that makes you invisible.
Yeah, but I think we should save that for when we actually go up against the hag.
Yeah.
No, well, I don't know. I don't know if that would work with a hag.
Who had the gourd again? That was Beryl, wasn't it?
What I did. Yeah, because I was the one that took it from the first rabbit.
There you go. Now you should see a memory gourd
Yeah,
on
yeah.
your sheet. Alrighty, well, if you have any questions for Sir Talavar, he would be happy to answer them.
Does he like touching gourds?
Oh, he'll look at you kind of confused.
An acceptance. for
Maybe
your
he can
dagger.
tell us more about the gourd.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or about the Haragons that accosted us.
That too. Should we tell him that we murdered them all or no?
We'll just ask him if he's familiar with them.
Yeah.
It wasn't murder, it was justice.
Self-defense.
Yes.
It was justice.
was justice.
It was just us.
They tried to steal our memories. We stole their lives.
So
They weren't using him anyway.
Yeah. Well, please, Sir Dragon, what can you tell us about this gourd my friend has?
Those gourds are a strange thing. I've heard tale of them. They're known as memory gourds.
Got attacked by some.
Is there a way to
rabbits.
extract the memories?
Oh yes, just take the stopper out.
There's a stopper.
Yes, the gourd has a golden stopper at the end.
Oh,
I thought that
okay.
was part of the gourd. It was gorgeous.
Yeah. What would be the purpose of like taking somebody's memory like that? Like,
Probably taking it back to one of their hag masters.
So
Any
if
of them-
we if we
Enjoy perusing the experiences of other creatures that way.
well, I'm glad we didn't give them our memories because they already stole our shit.
Yep. And we also may have made sure they can't steal any more memories.
I doubt this is
No,
the
there
only
might be
one.
more gourds. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that group can't steal any more memories
For sure.
because they are a memory.
Tally ho! Good show, man.
And then, can you tell us which direction the Summer Queen's palace is?
Well, it's kind of that way, and he points fingers in both directions.
So
Cool.
it's not within this realm.
So you don't have a sense of direction either.
No. It's simply that it is not here.
Is it on a different plane?
No, it's here in the Feywild, but not here.
So it's not in the present.
No,
Like
it's
here?
in the present. It's not here. What is this so difficult for you to understand? It is not in Prismere. It is not here.
Is there a place called Not Here?
No! The Summer Court is in a different domain of the Feywild.
Okay. See,
Okay.
that's why that's kind of I was wondering.
Which domain is it in?
The Summer Court.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Aaron,
Well-
he's getting a little snippy.
Yeah, he's getting snippy. I'm sorry. We're tourists and we're asking tourist questions, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're new.
Yeah.
Ah.
We
we don't
saved
know.
your life. Don't get snippy with us.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought I explained that the Summer Court was in its own domain.
Yeah. Well, we're used to material planes where
where
Things
everything's
don't-
here.
Yes.
Ah, well, then you should know that it probably will require something special to be able to leave hither and go to other parts, even of Prismere.
How would we obtain that?
That I do not know what the hags have done. Perhaps you
What
could
if
ask
we kill the
them.
hag?
All right. So we got to figure out what they did, and then we can figure out how to get out of it. Cool. All right. In a place where physics doesn't work. Got it.
Physics works
I
just
have
fine.
no
And he
more
takes a rock
questions.
and drops it over the side, and it falls to the ground. Physics
I
works
meant, like-
just normally.
He's being a
It's the
smart aleck.
magic that's strange.
I'm surprised that you could pick that up.
It was
All right.
more of a pebble.
It wasn't very big.
I have no more questions for you. Does anybody else?
I don't either. I think you can be on your way. Thank you for the dagger. I hope you get there safely.
It's a sword. You better call it a sword in front of him.
Thank you for the sword. It's a very big sword. It's an above average size sword.
He just kind of rolls his eyes. I know I'm small. You don't have to overdo it.
I wasn't trying to, but thank you. I will treasure it, and I shall name it something. I don't have a good name at the moment, but I will name the sword,
All
the
right.
dagger. I'll name the weapon.
Well, cheerio, good chaps. He'll tip an invisible hat and begin trying to repair the balloon.
Okay. So
And
that
I'll
didn't go
spend
first,
a minute to cast mending on one of the parts to make it easier for him.
You guys can do that. I'm guessing you're probably going to take a long rest here since the tower
Oh,
is
yeah.
fairly
Yeah.
defensible.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys can settle in, help him out, get that together. He will eventually hop into his balloon and fly out into the other portions of the world, but that is where we shall stop for tonight.
Good deal.
I feel rested already.
All right.
Sorry about the snake, guys.
Yeah, that was my
It worked
fault.
out.
Yep. I am
Thought I
going
was
to name the
sneaky.
dagger
Work.
Moonbite.
Moonbite? Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, okay. So next week, question: is everybody available? Since
Yes,
far as I
I
know,
will be
yes.
here.
yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I'm just checking since it's Easter. Didn't know if folks had family requirements or anything like that they needed to.
Yeah, it's Easter. I'm probably not going to be available. I
Okay.
gotta check. And
I
see what
forgot
the-
it was Easter, so
I
Well-
live by myself, so nobody loves me. It's okay.
Well, if you do have stuff going on, just make sure you skip on start playing. And if we've got a couple people out, I'll probably cancel. If there's more than one or so out of you that's not able to make it, just because we've got a smaller group, and don't want to murder you too unfairly.
I think that would have been a lot smoother if Jack had been with us.
Oh, a couple of sneak attack arrows from back outside the brambles. Yeah.